Okay, who wants to do the first one?
So I want to.
Okay, yeah. Yes,
So,
Nishika. Please tell how
so
to do this first one.
yes, sir. So the first term and the third term,
Hmm?
like if you multiply it, it's 24a square.
Okay,
So to multiply something to get 24 is 12 twos are 24, and if you minus 12 minus 2 is 10.
okay. So your number is 12 and 2.
Yes, sir.
But like for 12 and 2, difference is 10. But when
Yes,
you
sir.
multiply the corner, sign is plus. So think of two number whose sum is 10, not the difference is 10. But they
Yes.
multiply to give 24.
6 and 4.
Can we use 6 and 4, Nishika?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is how you have to think. Once you multiply the corner, you get the product as plus 24a square, right? So write that product along with the sign. So since it
Yes.
is plus 24a square, think of two number whose sum is 10 and the product is 24, obviously. So it is 6 and 4.
A
Okay.
square plus 6a
Hmm?
plus 4a plus 24.
Yes. Then,
So we pair the first two and the second two. So a is the same. A plus 6,
okay.
then plus 4,
Hmm?
a plus 6.
Okay, good.
So the answer is a plus 6
Hmm?
into a plus 4.
All right. So this is the final answer.
So the second one, a square minus 3a minus 40.
Hmm?
I thought minus 8a and plus 5.
Yes. So even here, we just multiply the corner, and corner when you multiply, you get product as 40a square minus 40a square. So now we are thinking of two number whose product is 40, but the difference is 3. Okay? So the numbers are 8 and 5, right?
Yes, sir.
No.
Minus 8 and 5.
Okay. Yeah. And since it's a negative sign in the middle, we do minus 8 plus 5, so that the overall answer is minus 3. So
Yes, sir.
a
A
square.
square minus 8a plus 5a
Hmm?
minus 40.
Okay. Good.
So a minus no wait, yeah, a minus 8
Yes.
and plus 5 a
Yes.
minus 8.
Okay.
So we get a plus 5 a minus 8.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, Anika, you can do the third one. Aditi, you try the fourth one after this. Okay. Let's start, Anika. How to do this third one?
So it would be 1 minus 3a.
One minus. Okay, so you want to split the middle term. So let's do it from the scratch. We multiply the corners. When we multiply the corner, we get minus 3a square.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Before we proceed further, some of you might be wondering, like, is it necessary to bring this number here and this number there? Actually, it is not required until you have the a term in the middle. Okay. See, just compare this with the first question here. In the first question, can you see the a term is in the middle and the x square
Yeah.
and the numbers are at the corners? So till x square and the numbers, or a square and the numbers are at the corners, like whether it's the first corner or the last corner, then it's not required to actually make any changes. But if suppose a term was in the corner, then we need to like bring it to the middle. Okay. So therefore, in this one, it's not required that we change the position. We can just do it like this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's
So that
proceed
would
then.
be 1 minus 3a plus a minus 3 square.
Okay, so the numbers are 1 and minus 3, right?
Yes, sir.
So, okay, so we can write it as 1a means a minus 3a, minus 3a square. Okay,
Yes, sir. So and then it would be 1 minus 3a in bracket.
you're writing these two together.
Yes, sir.
That's not required. Uh, Actually, I tell you what you might have done is instead of writing like this, you wrote like this 1 minus 3a and then plus a minus 3a square, right? You wrote it like this. Like you wrote minus 3a
Yes,
first
sir.
and then a later.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's finish it the way you did it, and then we will come to this form. So for the time being, I'm just cutting it up. Okay.
So that would be a 1 minus 3 in bracket and 1 plus a in bracket.
Oh no, we need to first take common from the other two terms. Like what is common in the third and the fourth term?
So a.
A is common. Okay, so we get a minus 3a. No,
Yes,
not
sir.
a minus 3a, 1 minus 3a.
1 minus 3, yes, sir.
Okay, now here we can just put a 1. So this is 1 minus 3a multiplied with 1 plus a.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, so this is how we do this question. I hope all of you understood.
So what was the
Yes.
other part you were saying?
Yeah, I was telling also that will it really matter if I change the position for this minus 3a and a? Like I wrote it like this. I wrote a first and minus 3 later. Uh, Anika here wrote minus 3a first and a later. And I think it's like any student, like student can write it in any of the two methods, right? Any of the two patterns. They can choose to write a first or minus 3a first. So will it really affect the answer? Okay, for that, I think
Yes.
quickly, let's
So
check
it
it.
doesn't matter until you, if you by mistakenly like change the signs, then it matters.
Yes, sir.
No, assuming that we are not making any silly errors, only thing is like instead of writing minus 3a first, I'm writing a first. And instead of writing a second, we are writing minus 3a second. That's the only difference. Okay. So let's try this way, what answer we get. Now in first two term, anything common is there?
So we can write only one.
So
Only
yes,
one.
so we can write one.
So we just write one and then inside the bracket 1 minus a. In third and fourth term, what we have common?
3a
3a.
My,
minus 3a.
minus 3a. Okay. So inside the bracket, we get again 1 plus a.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Now
sir.
we take the common bracket 1 plus a, and then in the other bracket 1 minus 3a. Do we get the same answer as this one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, so here my point is that it does not really matter where you write the second term first or this third term first. When after splitting, no, which one you write first does not really matter. You can write any one. Like here I wrote minus 8a and then I wrote plus 5a. Even if I had written 5a and then minus 8a, we would still get the same answer. Clear? Huh.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.